Welcome to Midvale Speedway, July 7th, 1996. We're going to open up with the Pit Stop Car Wash Super Late Model Division tonight. On the pole, car number 83, looking for his 100th checkered flag. Could be this race. Jim Rambod, 59, the Sandusky Speedway main event qualifier winner, Gary Whipkey. Rookie of the Year contender in car number 18 is Randy Gray. Bob Gaynor at 23 on the outside of him. The current main event series point leader, 301, Rich Rohr. The hot shoe at Midvale Speedway here this year is car number 80, Dino Long. And an always strong contender and top qualifier, 49, Rich Desecker. Rambod brings him in. We got a green. Gary Whipkey showing strength on the outside. Rambod fighting hard on the inside. Jim Rambod coming back. Your new leader's Gary Whipkey. Rambod got a little loose out there. Rich Rohr making a bid on the outside of Randy Gray. Randy Gray fighting hard on the inside. Rich Desecker moved up 2 spots. Now he's moving the outside of Randy Gray. Gary Whipkey is your leader. Here comes Rich Rohr in second. Decker's on the outside of Jim Rambod, and Rich Rohr's hard on the inside of Whipkey. White flag out this time around. Rohr makes a move on the inside. Whipkey drops back to second. Something happened to Whipkey, I believe. Your winner's going to be Rohr, Desecker, Dino Long, Jim Rambod, Gary Whipkey, Randy Gray, and Bob Gaynor out there. Okay, second heat in the Pit Stop Car Wash Super Late Model Division. We'd like to mention 3 sponsors real quick before we get into the action. Clum Tire out of New Philadelphia, Lehigh Insurance out of Uricksville, and Kijo Body and Pain out of Uricksville. On the pole of this super late model heat race, car number 1 from Barberton is Dan Burton, 21 Kenny Stevens, 07 Ken Cantrell, number 8 Joel McKnight, 24 Rookie of the Year contender Ernie Shook, 53 Mike Miller. Another Rookie of the Year contender is Ron J. Berg in 22, and 64 Denny Pettit. Out of turn 4, we're looking for a green. Dan Burton brings him in. Kenny Stevens jumps out to a lead. Dan Burton slips low. Joe McKnight on the outside, trying for second place. Kenny Stevens jumping out into early lead. Mike Miller goes sideways. Okay, we're going to get a restart. Kenny Stevens, Joel McKnight, Ken Cantrell, Ernie Shook, Ron Jaybird, Danny Pettit, Mike Miller, and Dan Burton in the back. Mike Miller, Dan Burton both getting around Danny Pettit back there. Shook trying to make his way around Ken Cantrell. Kenny Cantrell doing a pretty good job out there, hanging on for third. Joel McKnight breathing down the bumper of Kenny Stevens. White flag out this time around. Checker flag, sorry, I lost track. Kenny Stevens is your winner. Okay, we're going to get into the open wheel modified class here at Midvale Speedway. Before we get into that, we'd like to mention a few more fine sponsors for Mid-Vid Productions. Mako's Market and Pharmacy, Water Street Deli, and one more fine sponsor we'd like to mention here at Midvale Speedway Mid-Vid Productions sponsor is Twin City Pawn and Gun. on to our Indian Village Savings and Loan of Janaten late model sportsman division. On the pole, car number 7 is Tom the Farmer Smith. Tom Garbrandt, 64.75. Marcus Malkut, 24. AJ Diano, Mario Diano, 36. 50, Steve Gillen. 30, Brian Wolf. 2, Roger Leinert. And 6, Ernie Shook. Marcus Malkut up to second. Farmer Smith out in that lead. Tom Garbrandt back to third. Here comes Mario Diano on the inside. Tommy Garbrandt having some handling difficulties out there right now. Marcus Malkut on the outside of Farmer Smith. I think Tommy Garbrandt's got a low tire. Going high, Roger Leinert going low. White flag coming out for Farmer Smith. There's a crafty veteran in that car, number 7. He's been around here a few years. He's taken one more. Checker flag. Marcus Malkut second. Mario Diano third. AJ fourth. Roger Leinert fifth. Ernie Shook. And then first time appearance for Brian Wolf. But your winner.
Big crash.
Gentlemen, been in here. Been to Midvale Speedway for a considerable amount of years. Tom the Farmer Smith. Always top contender here.
Virtually rebuilt sheet metal underneath of it. I'm going to give it Tom a nice big round of applause. A lot of hard work. This number 7 car back together again.
Okay, second heat of sports stocks in the Indian Village Savings and Loan Janaten Hutton Sports Stock Division. On the pole, car number 6 is Joe Ullman, 34. Jeff Smith, 13. Tim Hiller, 39. Keith Cope, 97. Tim Miller, Doc Dixon in 4. Randy Burns in 84. 5 is Claude Hilton. 9, Dwayne Hartline. And bringing up the tail, Mac Gribble Jr. in car number 12. Joe Ullman brings him in. We got a green. Jeff Smith taking the lead down the backstretch. Joe Ullman holding on to second. Okay, we have one lap in, so 2 cars that brought out the yellow go to the back. Joe Ullman, Tim Hiller. Jeff Smith brings them in. Keith Cope, Tim Miller. Doc Dixon, Randy Burns. Mac Gribble on the inside of Claude Hilton out there. Looking to the inside of Doc Dixon, and Doc comes down. a big lead. Keith Cope second. Your race is back here for third, fourth, and fifth. Doc Dixon on the inside of Tim Miller. And Jeff Smith takes off for the pits. Tim Miller goes to the pits. Your leader's Keith Cope. Second place, Doc Dixon. Doing a fine job right there in third place is Randy Burns. Back after a terrible, terrible accident a few weeks ago. Bud Hilton spins around in the back of the pack. Here comes Matt Gribble on the outside of Randy Burns now. Yellow flag. Okay, Keith Cope brings him in, trying to look for his first checker flag of the 1996 season. Matt Gribble's trying to get around Randy Burns. Now Gribble's going around Doc Dixon out there. Matt Gribble is on fire. White flag coming out. Here comes Matt Gribble. All the way from the back of the pack. Oh, he blows up on the final lap. Tough, tough break. Came from the back of the pack. Checker flag comes out for Keith Cope. Your sentimental winner back there would be Matt Gribble coming from the back of the pack, blowing a motor, coming out of turn 4. What bad luck.
They always say they run better right before they let go. That baby was flying.
But here comes your winner. First time in the sports stock division. Car number 39. As soon as he makes it around there, you'll realize he's got the checker flag. Fine job of driving by Keith Cope. Fine job by Mackie Gribble. Tough way to lose a race, but here comes your heat race winner in the Indian Village Savings and Loan Sports Stock Division, Keith Cope.
Oil filter fell off or something, but I don't think it's more than that. How about getting Keith Cope and I draw applause? He is your race winner.
Okay, moving into the Dale's Heating and Cooling Street Stock Division on the pole. Crafty old veteran in car 78, Jack Ripley. Car number 40 on the outside of him is John Ramser. 54, Doug McMillan. 37, Ron Garbrandt. 03, Kevin Herron. 31, Russ Moore. 12, Randy Smith. 28, Casey Knight. 70, Ryan Tedesco. Jack Ripley brings him in. John Ramser, Doug McMillan, Ron Garbrandt. Ripley getting a little loose. John Ramser takes advantage of that, takes the lead. Ronnie Garbrandt coming around the outside of Jack Ripley. The freight train's getting a little loose up front. Here comes Randy Smith. Ronnie Garbrandt and Jack Ripley out there hanging and banging for second place. John Ramser's taking off. about a 10-car length lead on the field. Here comes Randy Smith. Randy Smith trying to close the gap. Try to pass though. Checker flat out. John Ramser, 37, 38, get together in the back. John Ramser is your leader. We didn't see it there because of the accident. Is in second. Who knows from there? He can cool street stock division. Of the sales heating and cooling street stock division, 99 is Mark Mouth, 24 JT Turner, number 01 Bill Obule, number 1 Ernie Richardson, 69 Bob Animal Eichel. Okay, rookie of the year contender Mark Lucius and JT Turner, both rookies. Bring them in. The rest of the field is Bob Animal Eichel, John Burns, 75 is Ron Dagg, Gary McKenzie, Bill Hilliker, and Mark Lucius way off pace. JT Turner out to the lead. Here comes Ernie Richardson and John Burns. John Burns making it a bid on the inside. Here comes Ron Dagg right with him. Flag in hand for John Burns. Your winner will be John Burns, Ronnie Dagg, Bill Hilliker, Bob Eichel, Gary McKenzie, Bill Obule, JT Turner, and Lee McCurry out there picking up. Checker flag in the street stock division, car number 79, John Burns.
In the James Crossroad Market Williams Super Service sponsor 79 car. Have a big round of applause for John Burns. I talked to his dad earlier. John just come back from Canada today, so fishing.
Former rookie of the year in the street stock division sitting right there. Change his number to 79. Okay, these guys do not know the green flag's rolling here. They were yanking a car off the track a few minutes ago, and now all of a sudden we got a green flag. This is your... Okay, this is your WBTC 1540 AM Detroit Iron Division. On the pole, car 42, Tony Urdalis. 48, Gary Hoopengartner. 38 is Kevin McClintock. 71 out there is, or 73, Tim Dreher. 11, Randy Doolin. 95, Mike Powell. And 32, Jim Paris. Gary Hoopengartner is your leader. Tony Urdalis back to second. Here comes Kevin McClintock, Rookie of the Year contender on the outside. Trying to go 3 wide and a turn 3 and 4 here. Halfway home for Gary Hoopengartner, Tony Urdalis, Randy Doolin. Jim Paris makes a move on the inside of Mike Powell there. White flag out. This time around, Gary Hoopengartner's got her bagged if he can hold her for one more lap. Into 3, out of turn 4, car 48. Gary Hoopengartner, your winner. Tony Urdalis second. Randy Doolin third. Jim Paris, Mike Powell, Tim Dreher, and Kevin McClintock. This is the third night out for this gentleman, and looks like he's got a large fan club down in front. His dad raced here many, many years ago. Driving for Dan Selway, car 48, Gary Hoopengartner.
Gary Hoopengartner. Now waiting, he's rolling sponsor 48 machine. Whatever?
Yep.
Laura Helms, you're one of that ticket office. Laura Helms.
Second heat in the WBTC Detroit Iron Division. Calvin Collins on the pole. Bill Cross, Bill Westlake, Jack Hooper, first time out tonight. Jim Orr. 77, who's 77? Mike Dines in 77. Don Roepner and Honky John Tannerelli bringing up the rear. Bill Cross is your leader. Second is Calvin Collins, but here comes Bill Westlake on the inside. Jack Hooper makes a bid on the inside, can't hold it down. Bill Westlake on the outside. Here comes Johnny Tannerelli from the back of the pack, making a move on the inside of Jim Orr out there. Bill Cross has got this in the bag. He holds it down a few more laps. Calvin Collins in second, Jack Hooper third. Bill Westlake in fourth. Johnny Tandarelli heading for the pits. White flag coming out this time around. Jack Cooper on the inside trying to get second. Your winner will be Bill Cross. Jack Cooper second, Calvin Collins third, Bill Westlake fourth. Jim Orr and Don Rufner out there. Your winner making his racing return after about a 2 to 3 year absence. New car, new number. Fine job of driving this year. Picking up this checker flag. A few weeks ago he had to feature all but one on the last lap at the checker flag. Lost it by inches. Looks like he's going to be a good contender for some checker flags this year. Bill Cross out of Midvale. Third heat, Detroit Division tonight. WBTC 1540 AM. White flag coming out. Green. Mike Nepper in 50. Mitch Ferguson in 65, Doug Dicker in car number 8. 85 is Steve. Holy smoke. Got the infield crew running for their lives. You ready? Okay, we're going to try her one more time. Ted Oliver, Mike Nepper in car 50. Mitch Ferguson, Doug Dicker, Steve Spear, Anthony Bissett, Don Hooper, Dan Gosser, and Barney Gerber out there. Mitch Ferguson making a bid on the inside. Here comes Steve Spear, car number 85. Dan Gosser's making a move on the inside of Don Hooper out there. Dan Gosser making a move on the inside of Mitch Ferguson now. He's on the move. Black flag coming out. Your new leader is Steve Spear in car 85. And here comes Dan Gosser on the inside for now. Second place, halfway home. Barney Gerber's got a flat. Rookie of the Year contender Steve Spear is your new leader. Dan Gosser is second. Mitch Ferguson and Anthony Bissett in car number 45. Coming out. There's a lot of real estate to cover for Dan Gosser. Your checker flag coming out. Out of turn 4. 85 Steve Spear. Dan Gosser is in second. Mitch Ferguson in third, and Anthony Besson wants to know where he can buy some tires.
Anthony Besson had a tire going flat. I think he knows you folks should listen. And he figured out a way to get it off the rim. Only has to get a new tire now.
Strong contender for Rookie of the Year in the WBTC 1540 AM Detroit Iron Division. First checker flag for this gentleman. Many more to come. Steve Spear. Pursuit race in the super late model division. On the pole, Joe McKnight, Ernie Shook, Ron Jayberg, Mike Miller, Jim Rambod, Gary Whipke, and Randy Gray goes high. Rich Rohr, Dino Long, and Rich Desecker. Joel McKnight is your leader. Two of the leading Rookie of the Year contenders, Ernie Shook and Ron Jayberg, second and third. Jim Rambod, Rich Rohr, Dino Long, Rich Desecker out there. Halfway home for Joel. Joel slips sideways. Ernie Shook's right there. Ernie Shook on the inside. Your new leader is Ernie Shook. Ron Jayberg second. Jim Rambod third. Rich Rohr, Rich Desecker, and Dino Long. The field's starting to get bunched up. Ernie Shook's checking out. Rich Rohr making a move on the outside. The two rookies are in the lead right now. Ernie Shook is your leader, doing a fine job. At second is Ron Jayberg. Rich Rohr is making his way around Jim Rambod. White flag coming out. One more lap to go. Jim Rambod was not eliminated going across the line, so he's still in there. Dino Long going. Ronnie Jayberg going low. Your winner will be Ernie Shook. Rich Rohr is going to take second. Ron Jayberg third, Rich Desecker fourth. Dino Long setting up in turn two. Jim Rambod way off pace. Your winner. Leading contender for the Rookie of the Year honors in the Super Late Model Division. Sponsored by Pit Stop Car Wash. The Super Late Model Division is here in Mid-Vid Productions. Mac Tools, Rick Watson, BP, some other sponsors we cannot see. Fine job, Ernie Shook. Pursuit race in the Indian Village Savings and Loan of Janate Hutton, Ohio. Late Model Sportsman Division on the pole. In car number 9 is Dwayne Hartline. Farmer Smith on the inside of him. Tom Garbrandt, Marcus Malquit, AJ Diano, Mario Diano, Brian Volk. Dwayne Hartline's out. After Brian Volk, Ernie Shook, Roger Liner, and Steve Gillen's out. Marcus Malquit on the inside of Tommy Garbrandt out there. Once again, Farmer Smith in the lead, like he was in a heat race. And the gentleman, Tom Garbrandt, is out. Brian Volk looking to the inside of Mario Diano there for a second. Halfway home this time around. Marcus Malquid knocking on the door of Farmer Smith. Marcus Malquid trying hard on the outside. Farmer Smith holding top on the inside. AJ Diano getting a little tap from his brother Mario back there for third and fourth. Coming out. Down the backstretch, out of turn 4, your second time tonight. Tom, the Farmer Smith, Marcus Malquid, AJ, Mario, Brian Volk, Ernie Shook, and Roger Leinert out there bringing up the rest of the field. Trying to make it a clean sweep tonight. Car number 7, the Farmer, Tom Smith, picks up his second checkered flag in the Indian Village Savings and Loan of Janaten Hutton Late Model Sportsman Division. Okay, pursuit race in the Dale's Heating and Cooling Street Stock Division. Bear Swartz in 77 brings him in. Jack Ripley in car 78 tonight. John Ramser in 40. Doug McMillan in 54. Ronnie Garbrandt 37. Kevin Herron in 03. 31 Russ Moore. Casey Knight, I think, blew a tire or something. He was smoking coming out of turn 4 there. Randy Smith in 12, and Ryan Tedesco, your fastest qualifier. John Ramser on the inside of Jack Ripley for second place. Jack Ripley, Kevin Herron, both eliminated. Halfway home this time around for either Bear Swartz or Rich Schweitzer. Looks more like Schweitzer in the car. John Ramser making a hard bet on the inside. Ryan Tedesco down on the inside of Randy Smith, who now goes to the outside of Russ Moore. Now John Ramser going to the outside of Rich Schweitzer or Bear Swartz. 5th eliminated. Your white flag will come out this time around. Russ Moore's out. '77 hanging tough on the inside. Here comes John Ramser one more time. And Doug McMillan is in there in case somebody makes a boo-boo. John Ramser takes it at the checkered. 77's in second. Doug McMillan's a victim of some hanging and banging up front. He's in the infield. Your winner in car number 40, John Ramser.
Hard racing action. And Ramser pitting on that checkered flag. 2 for 2 again for Ramser.
Street Stock Division is sponsored by Dale's Heating and Cooling of Uricksville, Ohio. 922-2923 for all your heating and cooling needs. Okay, WBTC 1540 AM, Detroit Iron Division. Jim Orr slips to the inside of Mike Dines. John Tannerelli. Don Rufner, Tony Urdalis, Gary Hoopengartner, Kevin McClintock, Randy Doolin, Jim Paris, Mike Powell. Johnny Tannerelli coming around on the inside. Your new leader, it's John Tannerelli. Don Rufner at second. Gary Hoopengartner third. Tony Urdalis is out. Kevin McClintock's out. 5 cars remain in this 1540 AM WBTC Detroit Iron Division. Gary Hoopengartner on the outside of Don Rufner trying to make a 2 for 2 tonight.
Len Dixon to the ticket office.
Halfway home this time around. Hoopengartner making another bid on the outside of Don Rufner out there. White flag out. Nobody's out of this race. You cannot eliminate anybody on the last lap. Checker flag coming out. Johnny Tannerelli. Gary Hoopengartner nips Don Rufner at the line. And we got Jimmy Paris and Mike Powell out there. There is your winner of the 1540 AM WBTC Radio Detroit Iron Division, Honky John Tannerelli in car 67.
Here's a big main event qualifier number 4 right here at Midvale Speedway.
Okay, moving into the pit stop car or super late model feature event of the evening. Ernie Shook at 24. Ron Jaber Jr. at 22. Mike Miller 53. Jim Rambud 83. Gary Whipke 59. Randy Gray 18. Bob Gaynor 23. Rich Rohr 301. Neil Long at 80. Rich Dessinger 49. And we'll catch the rest on the next lap. Joel McKnight in 8. Kenny Stevens 21. Keith Cantrell in 07. Dan Burton in 1. And Denny Pettit in 64. Ernie Shook out in front. Mike Miller in second. Gary Whipke in third. Bobby Gaynor fourth. Dino Long fifth. Rich Rohr sixth. Dessinger in seventh. Rich Rohr and Dessinger side by side. Dessinger on the inside. Rohr on the out. Ernie Shook going away. Mike Miller second. Gary Whipke still in third. Bobby Gaynor in that fourth spot. Rohr coming back on the outside of Dessinger. Jim Rambud into it now. Dessinger on the inside of Dino Long. Ernie Shook out in front. Mike Miller second. Gary Whipke third. Shook in first, Miller second, Whipke third, Bobby Gaynor fourth. On the outside comes Rich Dessinger. Then Dino Long, Rich Rohr, Jim Rambud, Joel McKnight, Randy Gray. Kenny Stevens, Keith Cantrell, Danny Pettit, Dan Burton out there racing. Shook, led every lap so far. Mike Miller in second. Gary Whipke in third. Rich Dessinger fourth. Fifth is Dino Long. Halfway. Dessinger on the inside of Gary Whipke. Desicker trying to catch Miller now for second. Ernie Shook. Got everybody covered so far. Lap traffic right ahead of him now. Miller getting challenged by Desicker. He's okay, but the car's a mess.
He's out, he's okay, but I checked that car. I was like, oh, burn to do right off the bat.
All right, we're going back. Dean Long was okay. We got a green. Ernie Shook, Rich Desicker. Oh, we got Rambud. No caution, no caution. Shook is first. Desicker in second. 10 to go. Ernie Shook, Rich Desicker, Rich Rohr, Jerry Whipke, Bob Gaynor, Randy Gray, Joel McKnight, Kenny Stevens, Jim Rambud, Mike Miller, Keith Cantrell, Dan Burton, Danny Pettit out there racing. Black flag coming up for Danny Pettit. Pettit in the infield. Desicker right there. He's trying everything to get by Ernie Shook. Ernie Shook, Rich Desicker, Rich Rohr. Coming out. We got a green. Desicker on the inside, they touch. Oh! Rich Desicker hard on the outside hub rail. Ernie Shook down in the infield. Okay, 33 laps in, 2 to go. Ernie Shook, Rich Rohr, Gary Whipke, Bob Gator, Randy Gray, Jim Rambut. Here we go. White flag coming out. Ernie makes it through 1 and 2. All right. Rich Rohr's right there. Gary Whipke hanging on that 3rd spot. Rambut on the inside of Randy Gray. Ernie Shook, Rich Rohr, Whipke, Bob Gaynor, Jim Rambut, Randy Gray, Kenny Stevens, Keith Cantrell, Joel McKnight, Dan Burden out there racing. Picking up his first, I believe, ever super late model feature here at Midvale Speedway. In the number 24 car, Ernie Shook.
Big round of applause for Ernie Shook. Also one of the top contenders in the Top Gun Series right now, racing stuff. We had a racer and a couple of them up at Barber Speedway. I believe he is leading in points in the Top Gun Series. To the opposite Aiken area.
There's your winner, Ernie Shook. Mid-season champion, Ernie Shook.
Races every Sunday night here at Midvale Speedway in 2 divisions. Races every Saturday night at Barber Speedway. And there's a sports top division. So you get a lot of laps. So a lot of seat times this guy this summer. It certainly shows that he's becoming a
Okay, moving into the Ohio E-Mods. Scott Marino in 21, Jeff Walker in 50, Frank Crumrine in 4, AJ Benzel, I believe, in 11, Roger Miller M2, Todd Ripley in 1, and Cal Hobart Jr. in 44. Scott Marino showing the way, the 21 car. Jeff Walker outside in the 2nd spot. We got 11 off the pace. Now he's back into it. Scott Marino showing the way. Frank Crumrine, Jeff Walker in 2nd and 3rd. Roger Miller, Todd Ripley in 1, Cal Hobart Jr. 44, and 11 out there.
Come on, Scotty!
Scott Marino still showing the way. Frank Crumrine in 2nd. Cal Hobart Jr. moving up on the inside. Frank Crumrine in 2nd. Roger Miller on the inside now, challenging Crumrine for that 2nd spot. He's going for the lead. Roger Miller now showing the way in the M2 car. Cal Hobart Jr. in 2nd. Halfway this time. Cal Hobart Jr. is catching M2, Roger Miller. 11 trying to get on the inside of Frank Crumrine. Ripley has caught the 2 leaders. They touch. Contact was made. Cal Hoover Jr. pulls away as your new race leader. Todd Ripley in second now. Roger Miller third. Frank Crumrine fourth. And then 11 and 21 of Scott Marino and Jeff Walker. White flag coming out. And the 3 out of 4. Here comes your EMOD feature winner. Cal Hoover Jr., Todd Ripley, Roger Miller, Frank Crumrine, 11. Scott Marino in the infield a couple laps, and Jeff Walker out there racing.
How about this? Cal Hoover won the mid-season championship last night at Barberton Speedway. Back up with a feature winner, Midvale Speedway.
Gentleman's won the last 3 features he's been in, I believe. His last 2 at Barberton and here tonight at Midvale. Used to run sports stocks. Cal Hoover Jr. Okay, moving into the Indian Village Savings and Loan Late Model Sportsman feature. Tom Smith will bring him in. Tom Garbrandt on the outside. Marcus Malquit and A.J. Dino. Mario Dino, Brian Volk, Steve Gillen, Roger Liner, Ernie Shook, Jeff Smith, Dwayne Hartline, Claude Hilton Jr., Doc Dixon, Keith Cope, Tim Hiller, Joe Ullman, and Randy Bird. Tom Garbrandt's front end. White flag being displayed. Tom Smith will bring him in. Marcus Malcolm second. Tom Garbrandt third. We got agreed. Mario Dino in fourth. A.J. Dino fifth. Steve Gillen. Ernie Shook, Roger Liner, Marcus Malcolm going to the outside. A.J. Don and his brother, younger brother Mario, dips on the inside of Tom Garbrandt. Brian Volk back here, going on the outside. send Malcolm into it for first and second. In the pits. Leonard on the inside of AJ Dino. He's up to fourth now. Smith still showing the way in the 7 car. Then Marcus Malcolm. Mario Dino. Roger Leonard, AJ Dino, Steve Gillen, Ernie Shook, Brian Bolt, Dwayne Harline, Doc Dixon, Tom Garbrick, Claude Hill Jr., Randy Burns, halfway. Tim Hiller and Keith Cope out there. Doc Dixon into it. Liner going on the inside of Dino for third. Right now still Mario Dino, 5th AJ Dino, 6th Steve Gillen, Ernie Shook, Brian Bolt, Doc Dixon, Dwayne Harline, Randy Burns, Claude Hill Jr., Tom Garbrand. Marcus Malcolm can't make a move. Gives him room. Tom Smith still showing the way. Oh, we got Steve Gillen. Yellow's out. There we go. Farmer Smith, Roger Leonard. Leonard's going to the outside. Smith, Roger Leonard, Marcus Malcolm, Mario Dino, AJ Dino, Brian Bolt, white flag. backstretch they go, one more time. Farmer Smith, Roger Liner, Marcus Malcolm, Mario Dino, AJ Dino, Brian Bolt, Doc Dixon, Randy Burns, I believe he was a lap down. Ernie Shook, Claude Hilton Jr., Steve Gillen, Dwayne Hartline, Tim Hiller out there racing. Oh, okay, Randy Burns was not a lap down. Randy was on the lead lap. Picking up the mid-season championship in the Indian Village Savings and Loan Late Model Sportsman Division here at Midvale, the farmer, Tom the Farmer Smith. There he is, their winner, Tom Smith. He's 3 for 3 tonight here at Midvale Speedway.
Baker, get around him. Jack's the only guy that's been racing for 25 years and claims to be 28 years old. mid-season champion in our D-Crown division, Dan Gosser. And I also think it's his first feature win. Hey, we'd like to thank the folks at Buick Chevrolet for coming out and spending the evening with us. And I want you all to look to see them for a big time for any of you automotive teams. They're nice people, believe me. They've been doing good stuff since 1914, and there has to be a reason for it. Again, thank all the folks from Buick Chevrolet for coming out here. Great. Thank the fans for coming out. We certainly appreciate you all being here. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We certainly enjoyed having you all here with us. We're in action here each and every Sunday night. Next week we'll have the legend cars with us. And again, the July 21st, the kids will take a ride in the stock cars that are down here. 28, the big 50-lap sportsman feature that we know super late models in action that night, and also the monster motorcycle car crusher right here at Midvale Speedway. Thank you all for coming out. Have a nice safe trip home. Remember the speed limit will count Midvale is 25 miles an hour.